Hey, welcome back. So I want to give you a little update and kind of some modifications that are coming to some things that I already introduced to the channel. I am going to do the bar program. However, because of some recent health issues, I am going to have to really attack the diet in a more strict way. So here's what's been going on. I've been having a lot of anxiety, I guess, increased heart rate, different things like that. So I did see my doctor last Monday, and she's concerned. I'm going to see a cardiologist to talk everything over. She really doesn't think it's anything serious, so that's good. However, in my lab work, my blood sugar was tremendously elevated. I've had some issues with that all along, and that's something that I've been working on. So, realizing that it's really in a dangerous area right now, I need to attack it full on. So I did some research on diets. I do not advocate a diet. I just want to say that up front. I think you can't, I've done diets my whole life and they didn't work. But I think that diets have a therapeutic place for us if we're in a place of health that needs something extreme. And that's kind of where I'm at. So I am going to do the bar, and I'll review that in 6 weeks. However, there's going to be a tremendous diet change that's going to occur starting tomorrow for me. With the research, I looked at several different plans, and of course with blood sugar issues, low carb is typically what we think of. I picked a book by Dr. Anna Cabeca called Keto Green 16, and it's basically a program that focuses on keto. It doesn't bring the carbs down so low. She recommends about 40 or so a day, which is probably a good range for me trying to work on my blood sugar. But she emphasizes a lot of greens, so it's alkaline. She talks a lot about alkalinity in the book, and I'm pretty much finished with the book. And so today, I went to Kroger. I made a haul to get started on the diet plan tomorrow. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now that it's a huge amount of produce, and it's going to be quite a financial investment. But as I've laughingly said, I don't want diabetic neuropathy, and I'm getting into zones that are pretty dangerous, and I don't want to end up in the hospital with my blood sugar 500. So my system is not responding well either to stress or whatever's going on. That combination has put me into some kind of full-blown issues right now. So getting back to the haul, this is meals for 2 days, for tomorrow and Tuesday. And I'll go over the recipes with you. We'll kind of talk about that in the next video. But got some cilantro. I was not able to get organic, unfortunately, because it didn't look good. But I do try to get organic herbs as much as I can. I was able to get the Italian parsley organic, which is great. A red onion, an organic lime. Now let me talk to you about the lime. You may ask why it's important, but a lot of the recipes I'm going to be making uses the zest of the lime. And so if you're going to do something that requires you to zest the skin, I don't want something that's got pesticide in it, and they can have a lot of trace pesticides in the skin of the fruit. So definitely if you're going to use the zest, you want to make sure and do organic. Cucumbers, crushed tomatoes, because I'll be making a soup. This is really interesting. It called for kefir, and this is a little different. I couldn't find kefir, but it needed to be a nut-based kefir because she's non-dairy on this in the beginning. So this looks interesting, and that's what I substituted for it. Also, some kale to use in the soup, so that's cool. I got broccoli, ground beef. I love Laura's beef. It's my absolute favorite. I do use other brands, but I love hers the best. I bought some lemon juice because every morning I have to do this cocktail that's supposed to help me with, like, I guess kind of detoxing, and it kind of sets you up for the day, that involves lemon juice and apple cider vinegar. So just thought that would be easier than squeezing a lemon every day. Avocado, some white fish, so I picked flounder, and I bought a bag of lemons because I'll be doing some things also with zest, so I did invest in the organic lemons, and some cashews for a recipe. So I spent on the haul for the 2 days probably about $50. Now that's a lot, but I want you to break something down just real quickly to think about this. If I took my family out to eat at a nicer restaurant where we sat down, I'm going to spend way more than $50 for one meal, and we don't think much about that. We do that once or twice a week sometimes. This is an investment in my health. This I'm hoping will help me get some health issues back under control. So we have to decide, is it worth the money we're going to spend on quality food that keeps us out of the drugstore? I don't want to be the person in 10 years that's taking 12 pills every morning to keep myself going and to prevent the side effects of all the pills. So I've got to take control of this situation. So I'm going to use this diet therapeutically, at least for it's a 16-day program. So I'm going to at least do the first 16 days, and then we may get to add some things, and I'll talk more about that. But diets are therapeutic to me. Right now I need that. Just like if you break your arm, you need a cast for 6 weeks. I look at it that same way. I don't want to get back into that diet mindset of I splurge all weekend and then on Monday I start a diet. I don't want to go back to that because I was doing really well. I think a lot of my issue is stress, and I just got to learn to deal with that too. So whatever that means, I'm working through that right now, and may talk to you more about it as I come to some decisions. But anyway, that's my haul. That's the plan, and I'm looking forward to checking back in with you guys.